Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good night. My work here is done. It's 9:10, 10 minutes late today. Apologies for that. It's Kirit Pankania. I've got my glass of water here. And welcome to Mindblast Monday. Marvelous, magnificent, movelicious, magical Monday. Just wait a few moments and there's lots of interaction happening today. This is episode 8. It's going to be amazing. It's going to blow your mind. I mean, they all blow your mind, but this is going to really, crank up the heart. That's right, the heart. A quick shout out before we get going. Lisa, Eleanor, Fabiola, fabulous to see you. Paul, Laurie, cheesecake. There you are. Fabulous. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just let me know. Because again, it's one of those technical things. If you can tell me that you can hear me, it's kind of helpful. Lisa, we have the USA. We've got South America. We've got Europe, Australia, Asia. Still haven't seen those penguins from Antarctica. If anyone knows where those penguins are, tell them. Maybe they're doing the self-work and they're a little bit behind. Elena, you ready? Pen ready? Sabina, nice to see you. Yes, can hear me. Oh, I can't hear you, but can you hear me? That's what I'm asking you. Right, we'll begin in literally a few minutes. But yeah, it's great traction. Thank you for sharing these mind blasts. They're not for my benefit, they're for our collective benefit, because everything is better together. And then my lips are sealed. Leaf, my brother, Mia, fantastic. Maya, need to get my eyes tested. Right, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies, a few minutes late today. I was racing, as you know, Mondays, Sunday to Monday, it's a straight 24-hour shift with my superhero. This week it's extra demanding because I'm doing tomorrow night, and then I'm doing Wednesday evening to Thursday evening. So that's another 24 hours, but it's all good. And in fact, I'm going to talk to you about the really important things in life. Great to see so many people. Movelicious, yes, Michelle Poe, superstar. Have a movelicious time. And Meet, good to see you. Meet is an amazing person. Together with Paramjit, Asma, Mami, John, Arthi. There's a whole gang of them. They all sort of helped look after my father, which is fantastic. It's good. So much appreciated. Right, I'm going to have no Indian tea today. No, nothing else. Just sticking to the vodka and then this water. Okay, pens are ready. Bit of stretching. Good stuff. We shall begin. Today, as you know, is episode 8 of Mindblast Monday. And if you've been doing the homework, and I tell you, I am so humbled. People who do the homework. I mean, they say, Kirit, this is the stuff you share around the world. This is the stuff that you're sharing at Harvard and Yale. And if people knew, how much it would cost them to get me on a consultancy basis, and here I am giving you some of the best nuggets for free. And as I said laughingly, I think last week to someone, I said, if you actually knew what I would charge you to sit down with you and go through some of this stuff in detail, ordinarily, but it's worth it. I mean, you get tremendous, returns, rapid, radical transformation. But here I'm sharing it with you. So just because it's for free, on the one hand, remember, it's not actually for free because I'm investing my time. And I honor the fact that you're investing your time. So, it's a relationship. And together, by honoring each other, we make the world a better place. And we will. As I said before, together we can be the difference that makes the difference. And it can be sensational, absolutely sensational. And yeah, anyway, moving swiftly on. Right, episode 8. So do the homeworks. By the way, if you've fallen behind with some of the homework, and I mean, all the stuff's on my wall. It's all on my wall. But if you need the links, please let me know. Wow, Michelle Poe and Sean Poe's team is watching. So that's a big, as you Yanks would say, I'm flat excited. Linda, good to see you. Yes, I like that tag you're giving me, the Master Mind Blaster. I like that. Thank you very much. But yeah, do the homework. It's a beautiful thing. It's self-work. You are developing yourself. So it's good to be selfish. Yeah, not selfish, selfish. Yeah, make plenty of notes, and wow, yeah, we got, and yeah, those people who are in, it doesn't matter what business you're in the business of life. But if you're in any form of business or profession or your network marketing, this is invaluable information that I've been sharing with you. And, I've had such amazing feedback from people, saying, they are now incorporating these Monday Mind Blasts as part of their team training. And because this talks about accountability, about stepping up, about self-development, about, dealing with the naysayers, the doom mongerers, and the people that need a, So I say hello to everyone, and I say, Michelle, thank you for all your support. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, everybody who's here. Nikki, the business of life. And as always, if you're getting value, please share. If you're not getting value, tell me. But please share with your teams, and keep on sharing, because you just don't know how many lives you are touching and enhancing and embracing. And that's a good thing to do. We should all embrace life, because it's the best thing. It's the best thing. And fantastic. Monday at 3 p.m. CST. Definitely 3 p.m. Right, so this is episode 8, and this might be a bit of a tearjerker one for you guys, and for me as well. But if you're ready, and by the way, those of you, do make some comments in the notes in the comments, or observations in the comment section, because if there's some aha points, standout points for you, jot them down there, because it helps other people. If you're on the replay, let me know you're on the replay. It lets them know where we are. It's sometimes some people don't make notes, so just make those notes in those comment section, and it just helps. So I'm tongue-tied a little bit, because this is going to be powerful. What I'm going to talk to you about today is episode 8. And remember, each episode is stand-alone, yet they are the building blocks of an incredible transformation. It really, really works rapidly. Actually, just one thing I'm going to do, and hopefully I will not knock off the camera. Let me see. If I drop the camera, I'll be straight back. Moving it along gently. Concentration. It's like that movie with Michael Caine. You're only meant to blow the bloody doors off. I've got a problem with my battery here, and it just keeps popping out. So I'm going to stick this charger in. If it starts buzzing or making some unusual sound, let me know and I'll unplug it. But just for the moment, let me know if this is going to make any weird sounds. And here we go. Oh, there we go. Nicely does it. Oops, sorry about this. Yeah, the battery's been playing up quite a lot for some reason. Probably can't handle all the excitement. Which means, of course, it's time for a new phone. Right. Oops. I'm back. It's all right. Hang on. Stay. I've got some wonderful thing that Yasmin got me. It's absolutely fantastic. This, Yasmin, thank you for this Joby thing. It's amazing. Can you hear me, by the way? And is it making any buzzing sounds? Because I think there's something wrong with the power supply or the battery. But if it's clear, just give me a thumbs up so I know. It's got a little hum, but you can still hear me. Okay, if it becomes really annoying, Let me know and I'll yank it out. The power charger. Right, we'll begin. Okay, today is, it's all good, you can hear me. Right, episode 8. What is APR? Yes, what is your APR percentage? And what is the only real APR percentage that you should be paying attention to? I'm still here. See, everyone knows APR, certainly in the UK and generally, it's the annual percentage rate. Yes? Got that? It's the annual percentage rate. And we all have it, in our minds, whether you're taking out a loan agreement or something, some credit arrangement, that's the interest rate on annualized basis. Yeah, and I'm not going to the mathematics of it, but it's what it's costing you. When you borrow money or you get credit for something, it's costing you something. There's a charge for it. Yeah, so you need to work out so people are really good at working out, APR on cards, credit cards can be like 30%, 40%, 6%, 7%, but it's costing you something. But what's the real APR percentage that is important to you? And this is something no one else talks about. So pay attention. The real APR percentage that you should be paying attention to isn't just your credit cards, etc. It's your interest level. That's right, write that down. Interest level. This will all make sense. I'm a great chess player. I start off here, there, all over the place, and suddenly people think, what happened? There's a very funny story I'll tell you. I was playing a game of chess with Yasmin, actually, who you get to meet, a great superstar. And I think it's about third move or something, and she goes, I said, check. And she goes, okay, what's checkmate? I said, that. Game over. So, I shall get murdered now. Annual percentage rate of life. There you are, Lisa. Fantastic. See, it's about interest, and that's what I want to talk to you about now. Interest. What is your interest level? And what is your interest level in your life, in the different areas of your life? Not just your focus, but how interested are you in things? And what is it costing you? Because these are fundamental things. You see, whatever you're doing has got a cost attached to it. In your business, you're giving up your time, you're giving up energy, you're spending money. In everyday life, whether you're surviving through life or thriving through life, there's a cost element. Yeah, we call it a risk-reward ratio and all the rest of it. And this is why I teach on these workshops that I have that, blow your mind. You need to know, first of all, how invested are you in your whatever it is you're doing, and what is it costing you over a period of time. And the period of time I'm talking about is life. Okay, and I'm going to deal with this in this way. Your APR, can be broken down to 3 very simple things. A, are you ready? Appreciation levels. What's your appreciation level? What are you actually appreciating in your life? Because whatever you focus on grows. So what are you appreciating in life? Credit cards, debts, all these things have a cost element. Yeah, and so oftentimes seen as negative things. I want to talk to you about the really, really important things, the real APR in life. What should you be appreciating right now? What is it that is you may think, this is difficult, this is challenging, this is hard. And mark my words, some of those things that you think are hard, are challenging, are difficult, are exhausting at times. Those are the things which one day you're going to come back and look back at those things and think, my God, I'm grateful for those things. You're going to come back, guaranteed. And the example I like to give is like, if you're raising kids, in the beginning, nobody ever sleeps. Not the kids and not the parents. Yeah? And you think, if only when they get older, and then they get a little bit older, then you think, if only when they do this. And then one day, they leave home and they're gone. And you start thinking, did I actually appreciate that time? Not saying it's easy, by the way. Did I actually appreciate that time? Or was I always in a rush just to get from here to there? You see, all of us are going to leave one time. Yeah? The clock is ticking already. It's been ticking since the day we were born. Tick, 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 tick. Which is why I get really, what's the phrase, knocked off with professional procrastinators and expert excuses. I'll do it tomorrow, mañana, I'll do it tomorrow. Look, brother, sister, friend, you have one less day tomorrow. Yeah? One less day tomorrow. It's like, for example, I love looking after my father and spending time with him. And it's not, it's demanding, and I could not do it without my brothers and my eldest sister-in-law. She's incredible. Jay Shri, she's absolutely incredible. That doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. No, usually I'm looking up at her and she's got a rolling pin saying, pay attention. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it's challenging. It's people in the UK in theory meant to work 35 hours a week. Everyone works about 40. And in a routine week, I'll do maybe 70, sometimes 80, sometimes 90 hours, with my father. And then I've still got seminars to prepare for Harvard and Yale and super coaching. And yeah, sometimes it's really, really challenging. But you know what? One day, my superhero is going to be gone. He'll be on a different dimension. And it's going to be hard. Really, really bloody hard. In one respect. So I'm learning to appreciate every moment. Because it's magic. So sometimes the things that you're going through can be demanding and challenging. But try as much as you can to enjoy the moment. See, appreciation is a beautiful thing. It lightens the load. It brings a smile. And for me, I know, like, sometimes dad's really difficult. And other days, it's not so difficult. And as I say, I love it when, he was like, I think today, he did the classic. He said, I was talking to him and, he says, Kirit. And I'm thinking, he remembers my name. Yippity do. And he goes, where's that boy Kirit? And I think, oh my God. But then afterwards he said, come here, Kirit. And I thought, oh God, my heart was like, boom. So appreciate the moment. Really, really important. And appreciate the good things in your life as well. Yeah? Like a family, the friends that step up with you. Yeah? Whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, appreciate these things. Yeah? Even you may not have achieved them right now. That's why they're a goal. But appreciate that you are heading in that direction. That's going to happen for you. That this is where you're heading. And what happens? This is really, really key and important. Write this down. Learn to appreciate the process. Learn to appreciate the process. Yeah? It's like, I like cheesecake. And I love cooking. I can make cheesecake. I can make anything, basically. But there are some people who are really good, at cooking. I mean, their dishes are amazing, but they don't like the process. And I think there's a little bit of inconsistency there. When you enjoy the process, you infuse it with love. And that's what I'm talking about. Infuse it with love. The outcome will be a hell of a lot better too. Guaranteed. And appreciation is part of gratitude. So when you wake up in the morning, before you even open your eyes, as if you've had any sleep. Otherwise, it's matchsticks in the eyes, where am I? Or like that. Yeah? Find at least, and this is a real test for you. This is some of your homework for this week. Yeah? Before you get out of bed, like your bed, there are a few people on a Friday night, they wake up on a Saturday morning, say like, whose bed is this? And who are you? I'm not talking about those. I'm saying, well, even then, when you wake up in the morning, find, this is it, at least 30 things to appreciate. You can step it up, at least 30 things. And it could be as simple as, and to be grateful for. I'm grateful for this bed. I'm grateful for this blanket. I'm grateful for central heating. I'm grateful for being able to open my eyes. I'm grateful for my curtains. I'm grateful for what it could be as simple as it. And then you can build it. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for having this life. I'm grateful for another day that I can go and make a huge difference in my life. And if I'm lucky, in the life of other people too. But talk to yourself with love. You're not here to suffer. You're actually here to thrive. So don't get up in the morning and start beating yourself up. Your mirror work can literally start while you're in the bed. I mean, there are a few people who've got mirrors in the ceilings, but that's a different story for a different day. But what I'm saying, that's encrypted access only. That's after the 10 p.m. threshold. That's Facebook XXX. But it's true, Start the morning with some gratefulness and say, yeah, thank you for this opportunity. If you've got some aches in your legs, say, well, I'm grateful. Now I've got legs. I'm grateful. It's really, really important. This is part of the APR of your life. Because what you give gratefulness to and what you give appreciation for is going to support you, it's going to nurture you, it's going to feed your soul, and it's going to bring out the best of you. And everyone deserves, you in particular, deserve the best of you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Are you getting value here? Bad boy. Bad boy? And also in your business, appreciate the journey. You may start, say, for example, in network marketing, today you're distributor number 1. Yeah, you're a distributor. But you're going to learn, aren't you? You're going to learn from other people. Learn from your upline. Learn from other people. Read books. Go to seminars, live events. There's a wealth of information out there. There's the dearth of implementation. A wealth of information, a dearth of implementation. When you put in the implementation, appreciate the process of learning. Appreciate the process. You might enjoy the journey. For those, I've said before, I've had the opportunity to climb various mountains, including some of the most dangerous mountains in the world. And it's always, you always ask for the blessing of the mountain first. And I've done the north face of the Eiger and the Matterhorn and this and that, and just for fun. It's a bit like my Dick Branson story. I sorted out all these tax problems because I was bored. But appreciate the journey. And when you climb a mountain, or you summit a mountain, or you go traveling somewhere, if you don't appreciate, it's not about just the destination. Otherwise, you could just get a helicopter and land on top of Everest in theory. But you've missed all that growth, all that development. When you're sitting by the fireside one day with your friends and your family, and you say, well, I got to the top of the Matterhorn. What happened is, I got a helicopter and it dropped me off at the top. And then I took a few pictures and a few selfies, and then I came straight back. Well, bugger that. But it's the comradeship that you build when you're climbing and you're talking, and same in your business. You're building a business, you're learning your product, you're learning your service. Yeah, you're making those phone calls, you're improving your technique, you're getting strategies, and you ask for help. And as you improve and you get better and better, guess what? You grow into the leader, and then you can start to empower and inspire other people. And that's a fantastic feeling to have. It's about interdependence. So appreciate the journey. You might not be where you wanted to be, but that doesn't mean you're not going to get there. But you're going to get there a lot happier and a lot faster if you appreciate the moment and be grateful for it. So that's the first part of APR. Appreciation, which includes gratefulness. P. What's P? I don't mean what's P. That's a different subject altogether. What's P? The letter P stands for Pancania, stands for positive, stands for powerful, stands for pussycat, could stand for lots of things. No, in this context, APR, it stands for present. How present are you in your life? Are you a multitasking expert? Because really, it's almost, it makes no sense. If you're multitasking, it's unlikely you're going to be expert at anything at any particular time. You know, are you present in what you're doing? You know, when you're learning, are you actually present? Or are you like vacuuming around the house and everything else? In which case, put the vacuum away. Yeah? Yeah? When you're on your phone calls, are you thinking about something else? Look, people deserve your attention. But are you present in your own life? It's really important. And there's something about stillness. Try and develop stillness. It's not about meditation, just stillness. Like when you're eating your food, savor it. Don't just munch it down. I can see phrases are here today. This could go south very quickly. Yes. Anyway, back to munching food. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, savor it. Whatever you're drinking, enjoy it. When you're in a conversation with your children, when you're in a conversation with your business colleagues, when you're in a conversation with your customer, your prospect, whoever you're stalking at that particular time, whoever you're building a relationship with, be present. Because if you're present, you learn more. And you've got to be present in the now. Don't keep looking at the past. Because if you keep looking at the past in your life, whatever challenges you've had in your business, you may have had a business, it may have gone kaput. You may have been, your business partner may have run off with your money. It happened to me. I had a business partner who ran off with £750,000. I was all banged up in hospital, and while I was in hospital, he decided to run off with about £750,000. I found him in the jungles of South America. He now sleeps with the alligators. Anyway, no. But I had a rude awakening when I knocked on his door, and he said, "Bloody hell!" I said, "Yes." But anyway, we came to an accommodation about that. I think his accommodation is about 6 feet under, but we won't go into that right now. What I'm saying is, Nikki, don't look behind you all the time, because that's not where you're going. You can learn from the past. But don't just keep looking at all the challenges that you've had, the ones that kind of you thought broke you. Listen, if you're still here, they didn't really break you because you're still here. Yeah, so pat yourself on the back and say, I'm strong. I'm made of resilient stuff. So pat yourself on the back. Sometimes, like I said, if you live too much in the past, then you're living in kind of like depression. And if you're worried about the future too much, you're in anxiety mode. So you've got depression on the one hand, you've got anxiety on the other hand. What happens? How much stillness have you got? Presence. How much appreciation can you give? How much gratefulness can you give? Zilch, zero, nada, nothing. Yeah? Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you? Have we lost the connection? Are we still here? Someone's asking me, are you still live? Alive? Yes, I'm still live. But, it's really, really important that you let go of the baggage of the past. Because this baggage, how much, when you're traveling through an airport, you can carry your suitcase. Maybe, depending on your suitcases, you can carry someone else's suitcase. If you're really strong, maybe 3 suitcases, and maybe if you're some sort of, whatever, you carry 4 suitcases, but how much baggage can you carry, really? Let it go. Let that stuff go. Get rid of the baggage. I'm not saying don't be grateful for some of the things you had in the past, but the negative stuff, the painful stuff, just say to yourself, you know what? I learned from it, but don't live in the past. Really, really important. That's why, I mean, there's the phrase, isn't it? Why do you have a small rear view mirror and a big windscreen? Because you're meant to be looking forwards, but in the present. Yeah, so I'm here and I want to go from here to there. It's really important. This is fundamental stuff. As I said before, it's fun, and if you don't do it, you're mental. So even I made some notes because this is powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. What else is there I want to discuss with you? Yeah, remember, be genuine with people. Be your best self. Be authentic. When you're present and you're giving someone your attention and you're listening, you're valuing them. And what you give out, you get back. Yeah? So if you're quite a dodgy character, guess what? Who's it going to really affect? You. It's like the person who says, I've joined a gym and, my personal trainer's doing 100 push-ups a day. Yeah, he's doing them. You're not doing them, are you? Who's it going to benefit? You've got to put in the work, but you've got to be present. You've got to show up in your own life. Don't worry too much about the future, right? Be present. Otherwise, look, the future hasn't happened yet. And if you're too anxious and depressed, you're not going to enjoy this moment. All you have is now. But now is powerful. Write this down. Your only position of power is in the present. Your only position of power is in the present. The only position of power is in the present. It's really important. People say, well, these are just words, but words are powerful. Words are energy. So your only position of power is in the present. And it's very important that you show up in the present. And whether you're interacting with your kids, a business colleague, or a presentation. Someone said to me, they're doing a presentation, and in their team training, they were expecting about 30 people to turn up, but it was blizzard conditions, horrible conditions, and only 3 turned up. And it's funny, actually, they rang me while they were waiting for the others to show up. And I said to them, honor the ones who pitched up. Honor the ones who came. Don't beat yourself up. Honor the ones who came. And as you grow in your business, those are the stories that you're going to be telling your colleagues and the new leaders, and as you rise up. And that's what is authentic and beautiful. So be present in your life. Be authentic. Because that's how trust happens. Yeah? And this is really important. My father's, very old school, and I've picked that up, which is, my word is my bond. If I say I'm going to do something, I get it done. My word is my bond, So I don't need you to write 15 contracts with me. Because you can trust me, but can I trust you? That's why we have a contract. Because I know that I will do what I say I'm going to do. I always have. Really, really important. Next. R. What does R stand for? R is a pirate, basically. Yeah. To err is human, but to R is pirate. Yeah. R is about respect. Respect yourself first. Respect yourself first. Yeah, all of us, generally speaking, we can be really influenced by the outside world, but you've got to respect yourself first. And a lot of this stuff you see on social media is just fakery. You get these people out there, hanging around outside Lamborghini showrooms and saying, "Wow, look at this, me and this Lamborghini, or me and this Prada bag, and I don't know, me and this and me and that." But listen, if you got off your ass, right, started appreciating life, were grateful for the opportunities you have to connect with the right people, to go to work, to put in the effort, to learn, to grow, you could buy that bloody Lamborghini and get that Prada bag and whatever. So, so don't be, oh my God, that person's got it all. Most of the time, it's just fakery. Keep away from fake faff. Whew, that was close. That could have been any other F word. That wouldn't have been too much fun, would it? But keep away from fakery. Yeah? Respect yourself. Be kind to yourself. But take responsibility. If you won't take responsibility for your own self-growth, you'd have to be a very, very lucky person to find somebody else that will invest their time and energy in helping you. Unfortunately, there's not, the world is a strange place. Most people are distracted all the time. They don't even look after themselves. I'm not saying they're bad people, but they don't even look after themselves. How the hell are they going to look after you? But if you take responsibility for your own self-growth, so in your business, so your network marketing, and I think network marketing is I'm not in a marketing company as such, but I think it's a fantastic profession because it's created more millionaires than any other industry. But more than that, it's a course in personal development, and you can make a lot of money and a lot of good friends, and that's fantastic. So take responsibility. If you join a business, what was the reason you joined the business? There are so many people who quit on themselves just before they get to the finishing line. But when do you win a race? Here's a question for you. When do you race? Do you win a race when you start from the starting blocks and you get to the finishing line? No. You win a race when you go through the finishing line. Big difference. You don't win when you get to the finishing line. You've got to go through the finishing line. And so many people start the journey, they won't take responsibility for putting in the work. They won't take responsibility for learning. They won't take responsibility for making those calls, for showing the plan, for following up with their leaders. Listen, if somebody in your product, service, etc., if somebody has got the same product and the same service, you're the same company, they don't say, oh my God, you're a ruby or you're a diamond level or you're an ambassador, whatever the levels are, therefore we give you, a better potion, lotion, notion, motion, whatever. Yeah? In fact, if you mix up all these lotions, motions, and you could be in serious trouble with motions. But what I'm saying is, the product is the same for everyone. The plan, the service is the same for everyone. So if there is somebody, ask yourself this question. If there is somebody in your business who is actually doing very well, why aren't you? Have they got, an extra brain? It's about work ethic. It's about taking responsibility. I'm not saying these things are necessarily easy, but this is the truth for you. If you don't take responsibility and you don't respect yourself and you don't respect others, life's going to be tough. And it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. See, what you think seems hard right now is just putting on the muscle that you're going to need. But as you begin the journey, you will get there. So you have a choice. Do you have a hard life for the rest of your life? Or do you put in the hard graft so you have a gift of a life? Yeah? Do you put in the hard, do you have a hard life for the rest of your life, or do you put in the hard graft so you have a gift of a life you can look back on and think, my God, not only was I financially successful, but I helped make a difference in the lives of so many people. So many people say, oh, well, network marketing doesn't work. I found I found that network marketing works every time for everyone that puts in the necessary work. Some people might get there a bit quicker, Some people might get there a little bit slower, but you will get there. But you've got to take responsibility. Listen, if you go to a restaurant, you can have the finest, finest wine and whatever you like eating, Indian. Some people like eating Indian. Some people like, whatever. Whatever you like. Whatever your favorite food is. Yeah? So you go to a fine restaurant, fine wine, everything else. But you've still got to put it in your mouth. So you go to the humble act of chewing and enjoying and savoring and enjoying and cherishing and loving the moment. But if you don't do it, you can't say, well, you know what? I'm still hungry. Everyone in this restaurant's always hungry. No, they're not. They order the food. They go to work. They eat it. How do they eat it? Oops. I'm back. I'm back. I'm still here. What do they do? What do they do? What do they do? Yeah? They don't just wolf it down in one go. Bite-sized pieces. Bite-sized pieces, and then they finish the meal. So what do you need to do in your network marketing business? Bite-sized pieces. Simple. Hang on a second. I just managed to knock my charger over because that's what I do. Hang on. Stay 1 second. My apologies for this. There you go. Behave. Right, I'm back. So yeah. So, it's the same with network marketing. You find out, this is what I need to do, bite-sized pieces. Learn. These episodes, I could have said, right, we're going to have, this is the 8th one. They're about 45 minutes, sometimes an hour long. So let's call it for, mathematics sake, 8 hours. I could say, right, we're going to have a seminar today. We're going to start at 9 p.m. We're going to go straight for 8 hours. Most of you would pass out. I'd be fine, but you'd pass out, most of you. But what do? We do bite-sized pieces. Give you homework. Give you self-work. You do the stuff. Then you come back for episode 2. Do the self-work. Do the homework. Come back for episode 3. And guess what? Then you're on a roll. You've got momentum. Life is changing. Bite-sized pieces. It's not difficult. This is not rocket science. This is rocket fuel. Sorry, I don't mean to shout at you. I get excited. Yeah, right. Obviously, so excited I dropped everything on the floor there. Right. So in closing, and this is something really, really important. Respect yourself. Really respect. If you step up and say, I want to make the rest of my life the best of my life. I will make the rest of my life the best of my life. If you commit to that, respect yourself for having the courage. It doesn't matter if in the past things didn't work out. Today, in the present, you take responsibility for your life. Yeah? Not someone else's opinion. So many people join network marketing companies and others and say, well, I spoke to Joe Bloggs down the pub and Joe Bloggs said, it's a scam. It's doesn't work. Well, is Joe Bloggs always down the pub? Is Joe Bloggs financially successful? Is Joe Bloggs healthy and happy? Has Joe Bloggs ever met a millionaire, let alone is he a millionaire? No, then why the hell are you asking Joe Bloggs? Yeah? Ask the people that know. Ask the people in your business that are doing it. People come and say to me, Kirit Bankania, look, I've got this business, right? And at the moment we're turning over 10 million. And we've been turning over 10 million for the last 30 years. And we want to get past the 10 million threshold. And I look at it and I analyze it and I said, where do you want to get to? And I go, we want to make 15 million. And I'm thinking, screw that. You're thinking too small. Let's have a look at the components. What can we build? Oh, how about a 50 million pound a year business? And they go, whoa. I say, whoa. Yes. I know I can do it. I've done it for thousands of people. All the W's, TKC, leadership, testimonials. Check it out. People go, wow, Kirit, your super coaching has transformed my life. I said, not just your life, but the lives of your loved ones and the people that they know and the people that they know, because it's a ripple. And the ripple becomes an ocean. Yes? So this is really powerful stuff. I want you to pay attention. Respect yourself, honor yourself. I've stepped up. I'm committed to making the rest of my life the best of my life. I will do whatever it takes. These are affirmations. I am prepared to do whatever it takes. I will learn from the best. I will invest in the best. I deserve the best. It's not about your resources. It's about your resourcefulness. I've said this so many times. People will go and squander £500 or £1,000 on some bloody or £2,000, I don't know, some smartphone or some gadget. Hi Alexa, can you do this for me? Alexa, listen. Alexa doesn't give a flying anything. Work it out yourself. Right? They'll spend all that money, but they won't pay to go on the training. They won't pay to go on the course. It's not about your resources, but your resourcefulness. Michelle, Alexa. It's true. Be prepared to do it because you've got one life. Make it count. And this is really, really fundamental. The better you are, the higher you'll go. The better you are, the higher you'll go. And the higher you go, the more you'll empower. And the more you empower, the greater the inspiration. But where does it start? People say, Kieran, you inspire thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, all the time, on an ongoing basis, into the millions now. But where did it start? It started with me. I had to get off my backside and do something. Like with this rainforest thing, I keep telling people, they say, oh, Kieran, well, that's really great. We appreciate it. We'd really love to help, but what it is I've seen this Prada bag. Screw the Prada bag. Put the money into the rainforest. Let us go and do the stuff that's going to help the planet and all of us. Your Prada bag is only going to help you, and not for too long either. Yeah? So I'm not saying don't spend money, but don't make excuses. Yeah? Because I want to go on this course. Kieran, I'd love for you to mentor me. Can you help me with this? But I can't have sometimes it's the money, sometimes it's the time, and you think to yourself, well, if not now, when? Like what, in 10 years' time? I'm out of here. But, good people will help. You're upline, come to me, I'll help you. Those people in network marketing businesses as well, look, like I said, use this as a team training. Go to your upline, go to your leaders, ask them, how did you get over this objection? How do you handle this objection? What's the best way to handle this thing? How do you handle that? Remember in network marketing, when someone says no to an opportunity, don't take it personal. This is really important. Don't take things personally. Rejection is not a personal thing. They are saying no to the opportunity, not to you. There are a few people who say, well, I asked 10 people and they all said no, my life is over. Well, you only know 10 people? Yes. Well, then you need to get out more often. Good. You dealt with the no's. You're closer to the next yes. Does that make sense? And this is really, really important. In business, write this down. In business, build people. And those people will build the business. In business, build people. And those people will build the business. You can't do this on your own. It's bloody hard. See, it's not the load that breaks you. It's how you carry it. See, I could carry maybe 4 suitcases, Superman, oh excellent. But 10 of us, we can carry 2 suitcases each. That's 20 suitcases, isn't it? By myself, I could carry 4. But 10 of us, we can carry at least 2 suitcases each. That's 20 as a minimum. What can you do together? You're a team. You're a team. And if you do these things the right way, in closing, if you do these things the right way, it always reminds me of the jury days, members of the jury. And now I rise to address you. And they go, I said, Yeah? Look, I want you to get juiced about life. Yeah. The APR of your life is, what are you appreciating? What are you appreciating? What are you grateful for? Your homework is, I want you to write down on a piece of paper all the things that you're going to start appreciating. And tomorrow morning when you wake up, or before you go to bed tonight, ideally do it at night and in the morning, the appreciation exercise, moving swiftly on. No, Pankania. Mr. Spankania. Right, anyway. Oh, I'm gonna faint. No, do the appreciation exercise. Right. In the morning when you wake up, sorry, I'm gonna lie down for a minute. Okay, I'll come back. I'm back. Hang on. Oh, cold shower, please. Hang on. If I lose this, I get this hysteric, these things, and yes. Big breaths, deep, yeah. Oh, Pastor, right, okay. When you wake up in the morning, before you get out of bed, find 30 things to appreciate. Yeah, before you go to bed, say, and this is very simple. You say, thank you. Someone might say, well, I was at this party and I woke up in this room with 30 people. So thank you. That's a different story for a different day. No, what I mean, when you wake up in the morning, say thank you. Thank you for the curtains. Thank you for the duvet. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Oh. Thank you. In fact, thank you for all those things. In a contagious world, laughter is the only thing that should be infectious. Or in an infectious world, life should be the only thing that's contagious. Anyway, moving swiftly. So, appreciation. Be grateful. And some of these things that are challenging you right now, one day, those so-called challenges will have moved on. They'll have passed on. And you're going to miss them. So, and this is particularly in terms of elderly people. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that you love them now. Afterwards, it's too late. It's really, really important. And you don't just do this for their benefit. Do this for your benefit. Because if you don't do it now, one day you're going to kick yourself and you're going to think to yourself, I missed out on something really important. So, people you love, tell them that you love them. I mean it. Tell them you love them. Because energy will always speak volumes. Tell them you love them. It's really, 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 really important. Enjoy the journey. Be grateful for the learnings. Be grateful for the learnings. Enjoy the process of your journey. In your business, I was a distributor. I didn't know anything in the beginning. Now I know how not to do things. Now I know how not to do that. You're still learning all the time. Be present. Be in the now. Learn from the past. Don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell too much about the future either. Enjoy the present moment. Savor your food. Savor your relationships. Savor the time that you have by yourself. Practice stillness. There is magic in stillness. Sometimes you've got to slow down to speed up. Remember that. Sometimes, it's no point running 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction. Yeah? If you're running east looking for a sunset, what's the point of that? Because the sunset's in the West. Yeah? So be present. Be genuine, be authentic. It's really, really important. Be kind. And respect yourself. Take responsibility for your growth, for your development. Because if you do that, if you do the APR of life, then not only will you be taking an interest in your own life, but you'll have an interesting life. One of joy, fulfillment, contribution, positive difference, learning, growth. From surviving to thriving. From just shifting through life and drifting to taking control and command of where you want to be. Or being a role model. Or being a good citizen of Mother Earth. Of stepping up in your life so people can say, that's the kind of person I want my kids to be like. That's the kind of person I want to be like. Be someone who radiates inspiration just by their presence. And if you do that, not only will you have had an interesting life, but the interest in your life will be fabulous. And it won't be one of those debit interests that are painful and are horrible and are costly. And if you don't do this, it will cost you the best of your life. It will cost you the best of your life. But if you do this APR, which is really important, the only APR of life that you should be concerned about, then as I say, your life, well, it's like compounding. It just gets better and better and better. And you'll go from perhaps struggle to challenge, to growth, to adventure, to fulfillment, to love. What have I said before many times? Love is not the greatest force in the universe. Write this down. Love is the greatest flow. So from my heart to yours, with lots of laughter and smiles, think about my words, my friends. Share this with the people that you care about, and even the ones you don't, because you never know what's going to happen. I want you to do your homework for this week is 30 things to appreciate. Don't have to be 30, it can be more. Before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, that's the first part of it. The second part, as I always say, share with 10 people and ask them to share with 10 people. And thirdly, this is really important. Give yourself a really good, tight, squeezy hug. And it doesn't matter what industry, you're in. Some people are in the, you're in network marketing. Some people are solicitors and accountants, and some people are printing T-shirts. Some people are mechanics. So it doesn't matter where you are. Be present in your life and enjoy the moment. Because this is where the magic happens. Have a beautiful life. Have a beautiful day. Lots of love from my heart to yours. I'm Kirit Pankani. I hope you've had fun. I had the giggles. And all the best. Bye for now.